Many people do not lack the ability to solve problems. They simply wait until they are overwhelmed before they start looking for tools. The problem is that when you are overwhelmed, your brain is not in its clearest state. You get flooded by thoughts. You worry repeatedly. You cling to the worst-case scenario. You want to make a decision immediately, but every decision feels dangerous. So resilient people are not people who magically become strong during crisis. They are people who have trained their coping system before crisis. This hidden mechanism is called pre-trained coping. If you have no pre-trained system, difficulty activates your default reaction. Some people shut down. Some people seek constant reassurance. Some people overwork. Some people escape into food, shopping, entertainment, or endless scrolling. Some people repeat the same thought for hours. These reactions may not be your real choice. They are simply the old system turning on. You think you are solving the problem, but often you are just repeating your most familiar stress pattern. Under pressure, mental space shrinks. When life is calm, you can compare, plan, listen, and think long-term. But under stress, attention narrows. You become worse at seeing consequences. You become worse at hearing other perspectives. You become worse at complex judgment. So the answer is not to demand perfect calm during crisis. The answer is to prepare simple, repeatable, low-friction steps before the crisis, like a fire drill. When the building is burning, you should not be studying the exit map for the first time. You should already know the first move. First, learn your default stress response. When you are under pressure, do you get angry, avoidant, self-critical, people-pleasing, or controlling? Do you act immediately, or do you freeze? The more you know your default pattern, the easier it is to recognize it when it starts. Second, move thoughts out of your head. When your mind is crowded, do not process everything internally. Write it down, make a list, write a letter you do not send. Move the chaos into external space. That gives your mind room to think. Third, build a coping strategy library. Do not rely on one method. Know what you do when you are anxious, what you do when you are angry, what you do when you are self-critical, what you do when you cannot sleep, what you do when you are stuck in rumination. Run, write, shower, cook, call someone stable, clean one small area, make a budget, book an appointment, do one concrete task. Not all of these will work for you. You have to test them and keep what works. Fourth, practice in small moments. During major difficulty, not everyone has the courage to perform a new behavior, so practice in small disruptions. When you miss the train, when someone criticizes you, when your body feels off, when the plan changes. Small moments are the training ground. Big moments are the exam. Resilience is not just personality. It is a system. The more you understand yourself, the better you can prepare. The better you prepare, the less likely you are to be dragged around by old reactions. Do not wait until you collapse to ask what to do. Build the system while life is still stable. Because when the hard moment comes, you will not rise to your intentions. You will fall back to the system you have practiced.